The President of the Republic of Indonesia, ASEAN and Japan leaders arrives at the venue. Please rise. Please be seated.
Yang Mulia Perdana
His Excellency Prime Minister Kishida, His Majesty, Excellencies ASEAN leaders,
ASEAN dan Jepang telah sepakat
ASEAN and Japan have agreed to form a strategic comprehensive partnership beyond ceremonial formalities and more than mere pleasantries, instead in a tangible, concrete cooperation that is mutually beneficial. Japan, as one of ASEAN's most active partners and main proponent of the ASEAN outlook on the Indo-Pacific, can become the main contributor to realized concrete cooperation directly benefiting the people. ASEAN needs infrastructure investment with annual cost of $184 billion, and ASEAN hopes Japan will continue to increase its contributions through ASEAN Infrastructure Fund and ASEAN Catalytic Green Finance Facility to support connectivity and green infrastructure. Excellencies, in terms of geography, Japan and ASEAN are part of Asia. This is our home where we grow and take shelter. Therefore, we have enormous responsibility to keep our region in a peaceful, stable, and prosperous state. That's all from me, and I hereby declare the 26th ASEAN and Japan Summit open.
Selanjutnya, saya mengundang
To proceed, I now invite His Excellency Fumio Kishida, Prime Minister of Japan, to convey his opening speech. Excellency, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, President Joko Widodo. First of all, I would like to pay my due respect to President Joko, as well as the government of Indonesia. I would also like to express my appreciation for all the endeavors taken by Thailand as coordinator country for Japan. I also would like to welcome Prime Minister Guzman of Timor-Leste, who is participating for the first time as an observer. On the historic landmark year of the 50th anniversary of Japan-ASEAN Friendship and Cooperation, I am honored to be able to have this opportunity for frank exchange of views with my good friends. Japan initiated dialogue with the ASEAN in 1973, ahead of the rest of the world. In the half-century since then, the distinguishing feature of Japan-ASEAN relations has been that we are trusted partners with heart-to-heart connection. Many people I have met in ASEAN have given me these kind words. And actually, we have always cooperated with the ASEAN on the regional peace and stability, as well as sustainable growth and prosperity. We have also extended a helping hand to each other in times of difficulty, such as the Asian currency crisis, the Indian Ocean tsunami, and East Japan, a great earthquake and tsunami, as well as the COVID crises. And in the foundation of this is the people-to-people contacts in wide-ranging fields and levels, not limited to just the business sector. I would like to invite all of you to the commemorative Japan-ASEAN Summit in Tokyo in December this year. I will be delighted to be able to meet with you on that occasion again. So at the December meeting, based upon the discussion we will be having today, we would like to jointly set out a vision for creating a new era together. I hope that posterity will recognize this year as a golden opportunity to pass on the long-standing golden friendship between Japan and the ASEAN to the next generation. Japan strongly supports the centrality and unity of the ASEAN, as well as mainstreaming of the FOIP, or the ASEAN Outlook on Indo-Pacific. Openness, transparency, inclusiveness, and rules-based framework, the principles and activities of the FOIP. I hope that both of us will be able to closely work together so that many other countries will be able to feel empathy in this regard. As part of that, in March, I have announced a new contribution of $100 million to the JIFE, Japan-ASEAN Integration Fund. And at the Indo-Pacific Forum today, I have newly announced Japan-ASEAN Comprehensive Connectivity Initiative to further strengthen the connectivity in both hard and soft aspects. We will be jointly addressing the issues which are accumulated in front of the region. Japan will support the energy transition under the Asia Zero Emission Community, the concept. And Japan will also be able to endeavor the strategic program for ASEAN climate and environment to address the climate change and environmental issues. We will also support the establishment of Digital Innovation Sustainable Economy Center under the area, and also to support the establishment of the ASEAN Center for Public Health Emergencies and Emerging Diseases, so that it will be able to be operationalized at the earliest time. And we will also cooperate in a comprehensive manner in the legal and judicial the areas in order to promote the rule of law. We will also cooperate in disaster risk reduction, as well as the food and energy security, and also to support the build of a 5G infrastructure. We would like to also go through the WA project, the Genesis and projects, and other attractive the exchanges intellectually and human and education field.
Selanjutnya, sebelum
Thank you, Your Excellency. Now, before we commence the plenary session to be carried out behind closed doors, I respectfully request members of the press to exit the meeting room. Thank you.